today I'm going to show you on how to use a Cortex TravelFiccient, a TravelFiccient system. So the first thing you need is your elevator. Again, I'll link the elevator in the description. Using their new IVX Cortex elevator, Cortex IVX Flow. Okay, and then here is my elevator. Second thing you need is your Cortex TravelFiccient package, which I'm gonna put it in the description. And so here, so here are they. Here's what they. So to ungroup it, you can right click and click on ungroup, or press Control U. Wait. So firstly, when you put it in, don't ungroup it. You'll have these things called destination panels, hall lanterns, and panels. This thing is that you delete the thumbnail thing, and then you add in a new model. You name this elevators. And then you you duplicate this, create it another time. Then you move it aside it. So then we'll put both of these Cortex things into elevators. And then you name this A and B. And then now let's go and start. So firstly, let's delete all the call panels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to floors, go to floor 1. I'm going to delete it's not the panel, just the up button, but only on the first floor. It's just some errors used, but more like the newer Cortex games don't really do that. But on the older versions they do our elevator B. And you don't need you can add how much you want. So let's go to floors. You go to -1. You don't have to delete the whole panel. Just delete up, and then I'm going to move it here. So make it look nicer. And then also, if you're on the other side, since this is flow, I'm going to move the lantern on this side. The flows out here are kind of like Otis. So then you do your second one, hit the call button, and then you go here. So that's what you do, and then we'll do the third floor, which we'll delete now. So now let's delete the buttons and then move this here. So now we're here. So the first thing is close your elevators thing and go to panels. You want this to be facing your way as the elevator. Wants to be facing and not be diagonal or crooked. Whatever those people would call it. So now let's move this up and do that. So now we have our thing here. So now you move your panels, but then open the folder and locate it and call it floor _2. And you can drag it up. Floor _3. And then if you have any more floors, you just keep repeating this. And those are all the panels. So now I'm going to go into the hall lanterns, and then we'll go into destination panels in the settings. And not the loader, because the loader does completely nothing. This goes diagonal. If you want to keep stopping it, you can click on this and probably the reset. Or you could just turn this. That's what I would do. go to whole panels, and then you. Now, so here we go like this. Move line up and put it right here. So it doesn't have to be here. I think it kind of looks a bit weird like that, but what you can do is that you can do that. You'll move this to the spot you want it at. Duplicate it again, and then, yeah, here we go. Sweet, this is not even, sweet, this is good. Uh-oh. Oh, but I shouldn't have duplicated the whole lanterns. And you go here and duplicate your A. Ugh. It's again tilted. That just annoys me a lot. Go here and then. So now we go here. So you don't. So these don't fully matter, but you should probably not delete. You should probably name this B. No, not duplicate. You should probably name this B, and go in here and then go to 4.1, and then in lines they have surface GUI. Go where it says car. It does this automatically. So it does. Yeah, it does it automatically. So don't really need to worry about it. But you kind of don't really have to change this. Then you have to add in your 4. So this is 4.1, but it doesn't really matter. But only if this was lighting up, which they don't. Cortex doesn't really do anything because they haven't released the Flow, and Flow does have the flashing lights on it. So now we're done with A. So I'm just going to delete B and then do that, and then I'm just going to go and move this. Just going to get this and then tilt it. This will work. Tilt it again. There's that. So now we have to move this here. Again, it's always going to be like tilted because I always do this wrong. It doesn't fully matter if they're like tilted. They just have to look at the same. So that's kind of how you set up, and then you have to name this. Now let me go and go to the settings folder. So when you go in the settings folder, we will have naming, display, and voice config. Voice config is just like saying if this thing ever talked, which it used to be, it would say lobby, and then when you hovered over it on that, but it doesn't really work anymore. So if you go over here, it says change this if you want. Example. So I would call this, like, I wouldn't really change this, like, welcome to Cortex HQ, or Cortex Elevator towards HQ. Kind of like a game they made. We had the pad fade timeout. How much time it'll go in timeout? Floor grips. Like, let's say this had like a lot of floors on it. We'll have group 2, and this will be like 2, 3. This should be like, yeah, let's just say that will be 1, 2, 3, and this will be 3, 4, 5, and there's 6, like 7, 8, 9, and then the next group here would be like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Name is 3. Again, none of these is going to pop. Let's say this is 4, and then do 16, 17, 18, and then this will be 19, and then 20, and then we'll do 21, 22, and then finally do 20. That's kind of how it would work, but there's no 23 floors here. So yeah, that's just. But yeah, if there's like a 23 floors, it would probably be like 2. So now I'm gonna go over these destination panels. These go inside your elevators, inside a car. I think they would go inside of interior. I have mostly not know everything. How's this? Oh, it's inside. Go inside your interior. So we'll go. I think they said you put it in your cab. I think I've seen people say that. And they also said it's kind of hard to set up, but this video I am gonna go over it. So then you would like need this. Also, if you ever made a high building, so yeah, they're kind of a pain to set up. But yeah, so I'm just gonna put this here. I don't think these are gonna fully match the doors. Since this is like a Cortex colors and most of them are blue, I would like change this display to be like default color blue. So you ought to be like your frame is get your background. Does this even have a color? I don't know, but no, I mean, try to make this be blue like the main. Kind of like that. I'm not the best at designing these. You have to move the whole thing, which is absolutely annoying. You get your panel and move it. Duplicate your destination panels and put on your other one. Other elevator, which is going to be A, and then you put in car, cab. Because these others run on a different loader. I don't even know if they. Might even think it's the flow one. So that's pretty much, I think, it. So now I'm going to go and test this out. Hope this doesn't act laggy like other times. And yeah, I'm just going to close brush tool. And my little outfit I'm wearing might be a bit annoying. Actually, wait a minute. Let me just stop this. Don't do that. This whole thing down, like. See if, yeah, there you go. I'm just going to close this. And play it. And so we have a best, like, most space instead of small space. Here I will say thanks for using blah blah blah. You click on floor selection. We did add more, but the only one really works is the 3. So you click on 3. Use error. Actually, wait, we did this all wrong. So what you actually need to do, let me bring up Explorer. Yeah. So then you need to go to your so that it's showing it's the wrong way. So go to your panels. You have to do this on all your floors. Go in the settings folder and the A. For me, it's left. Yeah. And right. You can type in left, right, or blah, blah. Left, right, A, right, left, right. You do like left, right. You do like left. I don't know, like. you would do bottom right, I think, or bottom left, or right. Here you go. Play it. You're supposed to do this with each floor, but I'm not gonna do it. And so you click on floor selection, 1 to 3 and 3. You can see it is working. It says 3. You can't see the buttons are there. It's kind of funny. The always nice thing is that if the button sound would work. Yeah. Kind of sad, but yeah. What you would all actually do is just delete them. Just click on L, but yeah. Normally you're not supposed to do that. So you click on pause. Okay, and then yeah. So let's go inside the elevators. I forgot about that, but you just go in your elevator. So don't delete the whole buttons. So you're gonna have to close the door and use all those other things. 1, 2, 3. Just delete 1, 2, 3, and then this other car. B you delete and buttons. 1, 2, 3. No, they're not. Play. And you don't have to play the game. Click on floor selection and then 1, 2, 3, and then 3. Again, now, yeah, you can't. Notice that the alarm works. Even if you add in your own sound, it doesn't work. So I don't think this play sound feature works. Man, these others are old, like they had the old Cortex logo. And they changed all the Cortex logo to that like little weird CE. Never really branded their hours before. No. It was nudging. Okay, guess the door open button isn't working. But yeah, that's kind of the point. So that's really how you set it up. Now I'm going to show you like some other add-on stuff you would like really add in. Can also tell you, I'll put this in the description. It will be the thing that I made. But I haven't really made an actual model for it. So yeah, if I go toolbox, I'm just going to go put in like, all we need is your Cortex key card. Actually need your the Cortex key card. So we need this Cortex key card. There's way more you can find, but I'm just gonna use this one. It says Cortex. You can again change this Cortex key card. You could make it say visitor. I'm just gonna kind of explain this, so I'm gonna use visitor staff. If you type in staff, I think staff card, and I think there's another one called visit. Just use the type of visitor card. So now we have to go, I think, I'm just going to keep those there. Put both of them in the description. I think to your settings, I don't think it actually really does anything because what's supposed to happen is that really people are not really supposed to have a card, but yeah. This is Cortex key card, and starter pack or a team, whatever. I'm gonna go test it. That's right. I'm just gonna move these up just in case. I need like more. They're not published. I'm just gonna go and like. So used to like playing the game in actual Roblox. I just don't wanna Roblox right now. Yeah, you can also see B's now working and these. I'm gonna go floor selection. So you go home. So don't let players press that. Some people actually change it to say that. It doesn't always work. Like you have to. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. It doesn't always work. Like. Oh yeah, that actually worked. Maybe we have to get. Wait, let me just go. Wait, I think there's something wrong with the staff card. Well, I'm just gonna let's go duplicate this visitor card. I think it has to be like name this staff. Okay, I'll send like both of these in the thing. Go and data. This should be like I'm gonna do 5. Cause that's what in the games they use, the Cortex games. They have like ET, meows, blah. Just try admin panel and try your. Yep, there we go. So you can reboot calls or recall bank. Currently disable. Our bank is here it is. The panel is currently disabled until returned into normal service. And you can see all the elevators are. So really, I don't think the whole reason that, but just like disable ask you to please scan card. You could have scanned our visitor card. Tried to at least. It didn't work. There you go. Yep, there's the check mark. It reminds us of check realm. So boot panels. That does nothing. I don't think it's even. If your keypad, which is just at about 3, B. So yeah, that's all you really need to know. There's not really anything else to it. You can just add more floors. You can Oh yeah. Not really anything. You can also just mess around. I just showed you kind of how to set it up fully, and yeah. So I think that's gonna be it for us right now.